Yeah, that person was me. Hi, if you don't know me. My name is Latera. I am a digital media creator here in the DFW area, and I do not have any food in my fridge. This is me trying to make an attempt to make a change in my life, and I'm going to show you guys what I meal prep as a 9 to 5 girly who is very busy most days and doesn't have too much time to cook. But before we get into it, the first stop is the grocery store. Let's go.
Have to make my food ahead of time. There is no way that I can't, and I've just learned that it saves me money, time, energy, and effort. I didn't tell you guys, I don't think, but I am doing a no buy all in the month of July because I feel like food is really my number one offender when it comes to my pockets and my spending, and I want to change that. I could be spending that money elsewhere. So, in today's video, we are going to be meal prepping for my week, and I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite vegetarian meal prep options. If you like videos like this, if you like seeing me, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you get notified when I post. Be part of our village, be part of our family, and if you want to stalk and stick around, all of my social media will be right here, as well as in the description below. With all that being said, let's get started making the first entrees, and then I'm going to go into a voiceover.
So if you all have been here for a long time, you kind of know that a big part of my life is really cooking and food in general. Before I start any meal prep, I really love to have a good snack, and today I'm having this angry tofu roll from a local sushi restaurant. And also, most of my recipes come from Pinterest. I'm not someone who really is overly reinventing the wheel every time I cook a meal, and that's something that I think needs to be said more often. I love cooking, but ever since I have started working more in that 9 to 5 corporate world, I don't have as much time as I used to cook. So I love finding recipes that are super simple, but also make me feel like I'm eating fun and being fulfilled. I don't want to always eat pasta. I don't want to always eat junk food, and I've been finding myself doing that a little bit too often. So here are some of my favorite vegetarian friendly meal prep recipes that I eat as a 9 to 5 girly, and these meals really focus just on sustainability for me and for my hunger. I definitely need a meal that is going to keep me satiated while I go throughout my day, so I'm not constantly just snacking or stopping on the way home to get something to eat. And these are all meals that I found on Pinterest. I try meals differently every week, a new meal, something I haven't eaten before, something I haven't tried. There is a big risk in doing that you really might not like it and you spend all this time, and I have been there several times, but every meal that I'm showing you guys this week I can attest to is actually a banger. So just letting y'all know that for meals this week, I'm making a vegan mushroom and lentil stew over mashed potatoes, roasted potatoes, and green beans with Morningstar spicy chicken. I'm also going to be making lasagna roll-ups and having that with garlic bread. And then for my breakfast option, we're going to be making these vegan breakfast sandwiches, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit about dessert later. But let's get into this little cooking montage.
So let's talk about it. It is the next day. Actually, it's 2 days later. I really have learned it takes so long for me to meal prep. Like, I've made 2 meals, like I showed you guys, because along with the green beans and potatoes, it's gonna go with like Impossible chicken. I still need to make banana bread, as well as I wanted to make this Oreo banana bread cake, or I just said that, hold on. I need to make banana bread, and I also still need to make my breakfast. The bananas aren't super ripe, so that's a bummer. So I think that I'm just gonna like make a different sweet treat. So I'm gonna look through and see what I want to make for my sweet treat for the week, and I'm gonna make my breakfast. So recently I made these breakfast sandwiches. I don't know why I'm stopping like right now in the video, but I guess it's the next morning and I have more energy. But I made these breakfast sandwiches, and I'm not a huge fan of like the Impossible bacon. And yeah, but the breakfast sandwiches came out actually so fire. So I'm going to show you guys how I meal prep these little breakfast sandwiches. I have to find what I'm going to make for the sweet treat, so I'm probably going to have to go and pick up ingredients. And if I do that, then I'm going to come back again. So, and I'm just telling you guys this because I could just edit it and you probably wouldn't know, whatever. But in case you do see the difference in like what I'm wearing or the difference in the days, these are filmed on 2 different days. Okay. Let's get back to it.
So making breakfast was one of my hardest struggles, especially as someone who does work early, so I get up early. But these breakfast sandwiches have been such a game changer for me. If you're someone who really does like a quick and easy breakfast, these are freezer friendly and they microwave in 2 minutes, and you know exactly what's going in them. They're fresh ingredients and it keeps you pretty full. So I definitely would recommend this. Along with this, I know that I said earlier that I always love to try new meals, but just along with trying new meals, I love these types of meals that I like to eat every day, kind of like a pasta. So I'm trying a new take on a lasagna roll-up, and this is my first time ever making these where they didn't come out overly messy, which is great. What I was gonna eat for my sweet treat, but I forgot that I did get these cookies. So for the next week, I'm just gonna be having some cookies and ice cream for the night. But that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in next week for more content. But thank you guys so much, and thank you for all the new people who were here. I hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.